What's up, people, and welcome to yet another exciting episode from Get in Football. Today, we're going to be talking about many important things. Today, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had his press conference, I think 3 or 4 hours back. We are going to be talking about the injury news ahead of our game against Crystal Palace, the opening game of the season. We're going to be also talking about a few transfers which other clubs have made, and yet again, United have been very incompetent in the window. And Woodward and the Glazers have reacted to United fans attacking them on social media, and they have things to say about the fans. Before we dive in, everybody, please, if you have not done it yet, please do like the video, and please, on the bottom right hand corner, click the subscribe button. We're going to be making more and more content for you, and every like, every subscribe gives us more and more motivation to make more and more videos. So let's dive in. First and foremost, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today had his press conference of United taking on Crystal Palace after so long. It's been I think 1 month, but 1 month seems like a lot of time. We're going to be playing them at Old Trafford tomorrow. We have my colleague Anmol. He has made a video on this, like a preview of the game. You can watch that. And yeah, naturally, one day before we have the manager's press conference, and I was really impressed with his press conference. There were many direct questions asked to him. Few about Greenwood, transfers, and many direct questions, and I liked how Ole answered them. He kind of somehow he backed Greenwood in the public after all the incidents which happened during international duty with his England squad, and he backed him. And Greenwood is just 18 years old, and it's obvious that when you're on such high wages and playing at the biggest club in the world, there's lots of media attention on you, and anything you do wrong, it just sometimes gets more hype than it deserves. And as an 18-year-old, maybe at times it's very hard to take it, and I don't think Ole was very impressed the way the England authority treated it, like Gareth Southgate and team. And he said that he's at Manchester United now, he feels at home, and we are backing him. He was asked also about if Donny van de Beek, Pogba and Bruno will fit in the same team, and he's like, yes, they can. We also have experienced midfielders like Fred, McTominay and Matic, so we have lots of depth, and we'll be playing according to the situation, which is very positive to hear yet again. I think the biggest question in the press conference was when he was asked about transfers, and the fact that United fans have absolutely lost it on social media. Naturally, every other club is making signings, and United has not done anything except sign Donny van de Beek, which is a good signing, but he will probably start on the bench for us. We have not made any significant improvement into the first 11 of our squad. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that the fans are reacting this way. There must be a reason for that. They're all passionate about the club. They want the best for the club, and that's why they've lost it, and kind of gone haywire on Twitter, and Glazers out is trending and all that. So that was a very sly statement to make. He didn't directly accuse the Glazers, but he did not completely avoid what the fans have to say as well. So I think it was very nice, and plus I think to add to the positivity, at the end of the day, we are playing a game. Manchester United has a game after so long, so obviously the press conference, the build up to it is obviously very exciting, and it was a very nice press conference. I really liked it. Also, this news came out a while back that James Garner has been he's on loan to Watford. They have sent him on loan to Watford, which I think is very good. Championship, he'll be playing in the Championship. We'll be getting regular starts in the Watford midfield. Hopefully he grows some muscle, and probably in a season or two makes it to the first team of the club. Also, Bruno Fernandes has won the player of the season even after he joined in January. Now I'm obviously I love Bruno, and he's had such a massive change on the club. He came in the end of Jan. He played March, and then mid-June, July, and barely August. Just 4 months, approx 4 months of football. He had 14 games in the Premier League, 8 goals, 7 assists. Overall, 12 goals, 8 assists. Absolutely sensational. We were 8th when he came, took us to 3rd. Unbeaten since he has come in the Premier League. We have scored the most number of points since he has come in the Premier League. He's been a revelation, and Yes, I'm not saying he does not deserve it, but I really felt that Martial deserved it more this season, just because he has played the entire season and has been delivering, consistently from match week 1 till the end. And even Van Bissaka for me was a very good shot. I did not expect Bruno to win it, but he slightly edged past Martial. Not bad. I would have loved to give it to Martial, but nevertheless, I'm not saying Bruno did not deserve it. He's been phenomenal since he has come, and I back him to do the same thing the next season as well. Um, Talking about transfers, well, it's just sad. Bale and Reguilon just arrived in Tottenham to get the medicals done. They'll soon be unveiled. Thiago's at Melwood right now. They're gonna get him unveiled soon. Um, it's just sad, yeah. It's just sad. We've been behind Sancho for so long, and we have not seen anything substantial happen in the recent weeks or so. I still think we'll get it done, just because it'll be too big an L to take, if Sancho doesn't come. There have been links with Ismail Sarr from Watford, and now my worry is, what if United are like, oh, you take James Garner, give us Sarr. Give us Sarr for a cut down price. I don't want such things to happen. I want Jadon Sancho. Even if you don't get a centre back or a left back, worst case, I think that attack, that front three, can demolish any opposition in the world. I'm not saying we're going to win the league or something like that. That's very delusional. But with Sancho in the squad, even if we have a slightly shaky defense, I think we can outscore any team possible. Um, Hopefully, I don't think we're going to have any signings or any major announcement today, because there's a game tomorrow, and the hype is just about the game. I expect us to win. I expect 3-1. Predict us to win 3-1. Get the first 3 points on the board. I don't think it's going to be a very easy game, because many of our players have not played a friendly, or not have had much time in training as well. Bruno just came back, I think 2-3 days back. The lads have been on international duty. Even the friendly, we played our complete B team against Villa. So I don't know. I just expect it to be a gritty game, but I think we'll take our chances. We have more quality, and I think 3-1 is what I expect us to win the game. So yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. Very excited, very gassed for tomorrow's game against Crystal Palace, our first one of the season. Hope we started off really well, and I really hope that in the upcoming week we actually make a signing, so that we can integrate the player into the squad before the game against Brighton, and hopefully maybe play him against Brighton, or at least integrate him to the squad, maybe bring him on after 60 minutes in the Brighton game. That's what we lack. Yeah, even if we sign Sancho now, I'll be very happy, gassed about the signing, but again, it would have been great if we signed him or any other right winger, whoever we are going to get, a bit before, because at the end of the day, a player needs time to settle. Not everyone is Bruno Fernandes, not everyone is him. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody, and yet again, please do like and subscribe and share the video if you have not done it yet, and also press the bell icon so you get notifications for all the content we're going to be putting out soon. We're going to have the Chelsea match preview coming up soon, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching, everybody.